What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all are having a great day. I'm not doing a video on the Super Jack with this because, to be honest, changing the blades on the Scag, there's no need in worrying about how long it'll take you. It's ridiculous. I did notice, though, that the Super Jack, you do have to, you need to pull it back just a little bit and barely put the tips under the deck. If not, it hits the baffle. So I'm having baffle trouble so far on 2 of the 4 lawnmowers I have. Just saying. These are 15/16, I think. I don't even have a 15/16. Yeah, I know, that's terrible, but I don't. So what I'm doing is putting an adjustable wrench on top and the impact on the bottom. Of course, on the Scag, the whole bolt drops out. You can see the setup on here. You got a shim, goes between the blade and the spindle. Up top, does not have a lock washer or anything. None of them have a lock washer. So now, what are they supposed to? I don't know. Doesn't look like you got room for one. So anyway, I'm gonna get these blades changed out here real quick, and then we're probably gonna go ahead and put the new belt I got on for it, and maybe go ahead and change the oil in it real quick. So need to get some stuff done on this because I'm hoping to put some time on it, maybe tomorrow at the college. So we'll see. Here we go. By the way, I despise having to use an adjustable wrench, just for the record. And I may have a 15/16 somewhere in all of this stuff, but I really don't know. And I can tell you, this middle one is not going to be friendly to get to. That's not too bad. There we go. We got it off. So I'm not going to bore y'all with taking all them off and putting blades on. I'm pretty sure if you got a Scag, you already know how to do that. If you don't have a Scag, you don't really care how I put my blades on. But again, just for the setup on this, there is the bolt. You got the washer on the bottom, flat washer on the bottom, the blade, the shim, and then we have the nut that goes on top. So anyway, I'm going to get this off and get the new ones on. I noticed something very interesting changing these blades. I thought, man, that blade looks longer than the other one. Well, guess what? If you line up that end, now you got, shoot, 3/8 of an inch. Now, what I have found, I mean, I ordered these blades based on a Scag part number, 21 inches. Now let me show you what we got going on under the deck, because I don't see any reason why these won't work. I can see no way those would ever hit. They just won't do it. Now, here's what I think. Wally and them do a lot of mulching. I think at one time on all of his mowers he ran mulch kits with the baffles and all. And I'm wondering if these blades, because the blades that he had on here are mulching blades. I mean, there's no doubt those are mulching blades. And I bet those are a little bit shorter if you have the baffles in. That's going to be my guess. I'm going to go ahead and put them on. I am going to double check tonight and make sure that's the, you know, because the part number is stamped on here. It's a 15096. So, you know, I mean, I know the label could be wrong, but I doubt the stamp would be wrong. And I haven't checked them to make sure they're 21 inches. I guess I could do that. I don't even have a tape measure laying right here handy, but, well, I'm sure I do. Somewhere in this shop, got to be a tape measure. All the stuff I do, right? It ain't a Fat Max. It's a DeWalt. No, Milwaukee. What am I talking about? It'll work. 21. Let's see what these are. I'm going to say they 20 and 5/8 or 20 and a half. 20 and a quarter. Man, that's wild, dude. And the funny thing is, I've cut with this, and I didn't notice any stragglers. Now, when I level those blades across there, it does look like that these things probably have a 1/2 inch of overlap. So, but I've been cutting dead grass. I haven't really cut any grass, so maybe I just haven't noticed it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna crank it up and run it, make sure they don't hit or anything. But I don't see how they could. They got clearance just like I have on the Hustlers. So anyway, just interesting. Thought I'd note that. All right, so we got the blades on. I went ahead and put the new deck belt on. This was the belt that come off of it right here. It had a bad spot. Here it is. Had a bad spot in it right there. And it'd probably still run a while, but if you remember, that's one of the things I said. I ordered these, and then when I had to put one on, I take the old one and I put it over here. So some of these are like, that's a new one, that's a new one, that's a new one, but the other ones are old ones. Like that's one off the X1 right there. So if the X1 breaks the belt, deck belt in that case, I got one I can put on it. Get me through a day or two, hopefully. And, you know, just in case the dealer don't have one on hand. Sometimes they have that stuff, sometimes they don't. You know, it just depends. All you got to do to put this deck belt on is push on that. You know, get the tension off. If you like me and you got demolition tools, this big old S-wing crowbar fit in there really good over that. And well, it's a little hard to do and hold the camera, but anyway, see that? That's all I had to do. So that's all I had to do, man. Anyway, we're gonna back it off here and make sure the belt does what it's supposed to do and all. Almost like that, you got a little twist to it there. I'm gonna back it off, turn them blades on, make sure they don't hit too. I was about to make a big mistake. See, I'm so used to working on ramps or on the truck. Did you hear me say I was gonna back it off? That would have got bad. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the super jack, and I'm gonna use 2 hands to let it down. So let me get off of here. All right, we're doing the oil change now, and this is, again, this is a 29 horse Kohler EFI. Good news is it has a hose run down there. Bad news is I can't get my drain pan under there far enough. So I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that. Let me show you what I did, because I don't want to get it too unlevel. I backed up on a couple of 2x6s, and yeah, you probably can't see it, and it still didn't want to hit the my drain pan, so I folded a little piece of cardboard, and it's hitting the cardboard running down in there. You may be able to see that, I don't know, but so far it's doing good, so we're not going to complain. Definitely going to have to use a funnel. The fill and the check is way under here. I mean, I guess I could take the seat off the back and get to it, but not quite as easy to get to as what I'm used to on the Kawasaki's, on the Hustlers, on the ones that I've been running. I'm sure all of them are a little different, but anyway. I did have it good and warm. I like to have them warm. I am putting, I hadn't told y'all this, I don't know if I've showed y'all this or not, but I know I talked about it in a video. Of course, I'm putting the Kohler oil in it, an oil filter, Kohler 20W50 synthetic blend. So I run Kawasaki in the Kawasaki, and I'm running Kohler in the Kohler, you know. Kohler oil filter. Now, I don't normally run the Kawasaki oil filters, but I do run their oil. So anyway, it's draining out. I'm gonna let that get drained, and then we're gonna get this filter off and make a big mess with it. I'll put a rag under it, but filters are just a messy thing, man. They always are. So check back with y'all. In case you're wondering, 527.8. Those are the little blocks I was talking about I run up on. Got a little bit of, I got enough sand in here to clean that up though. What I'd had to do is I got this as close as I could, and the oil was hitting right here on this lip, so I put this under there. Part of my Ryobi box repurposed, man, and set the hose there, and it just run down, so that worked out pretty good. I'm gonna let that filter drain on out good before I throw it away. I just got done running it. It is hot, warm anyway, and we'll check the oil. I put about 1 3/4 quarts. Most of these hold a little under 2. Depends on how much you get out. That oil in there was filthy, which Wally had told me that. He said, man, I would go ahead and change this oil. He said it's you know, it needs to be changed. So anyway, I did. I think I'm gonna check real quick. I'm not gonna do the video on this because I'm running out of time, and this video is probably getting long, but I need to check and see if my deck on here is level, because it seems to be low to me. Seems to be cutting low, so I just want to check that out real quick and see if I'm anywhere in the ballpark. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna check the oil, and we're good to go on that. We'll put it back under shelter and try to take it out and run it some tomorrow. Don't know that I really get any footage of running it, but I do at least want to get it out and try to put an hour, hour and a half on it, something like that, and see, you know, just see how it does. Because again, I'm not, I don't have any reason to believe. I did have a little issue with it when I cut it to church a couple of weeks ago. I come home, changed out the fuel filter. I hadn't had any more issue with it, but I just want to make sure. So before the season gets here, I need to get all these little things ironed out and worked out. So that's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, hey, appreciate you watching the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.